Shortly after my match with Kane, I found out I needed surgery. Years of physical matches had finally caught up to me. As much as I had fought against it, I was forced to give up my WWE title that I fought so hard to win.
When will I come back? I have no idea. But I think all of you know the answer to this question. Will I come back? Yes! 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 Yes!
To make things worse, what was supposed to be a 6 to 8 week recovery eventually turned into 8 months of physical rehab and training to regain strength. Finally, I returned to WWE in late 2014 and went on to win the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania.
With over 70,000 people chanting yes. What an emotional moment for Daniel Bryan.
It appeared I was getting my career back on track, until a few weeks later when I suffered another injury. Almost a year after I had to relinquish the WWE title, I was now back in the same position, this time handing over the Intercontinental title.
The Intercontinental Championship deserves to be in this ring, and in this ring is where I am going to leave it.
I thought this was just another setback in my WWE journey that I'd have to overcome, but it turned out to be much more serious than that. As I went through the process of trying to get cleared by various doctors, I decided that it was time to take a step back and face an unfortunate reality. My in-ring career was over. On February 8th, 2016, in my home state of Washington, I said goodbye to everything I worked for and dreamed of.
It is with a heavy heart and the utmost sadness that I officially announced my retirement. I have loved this in a way that I have never loved anything else. And for that, I'm grateful.
After my retirement, I had to step away from WWE for a while. I needed some space. Plus, my wife, Bryan, and I were trying to start a family. But after some time went by and my emotional wounds had somewhat healed, I returned to WWE as the general manager of SmackDown Live.
And this show, it's about the amazing superstars and giving them the opportunities that they deserve.
I was having a blast as GM, but it wasn't quite the same. Whenever I see new guys that are really talented, I was like, ooh, imagine the match I could have with that guy. So with Bree's encouragement, I didn't give up fighting for my dreams. Having our daughter really made me feel like I needed to come back. I think it's a strong message to really say like, hey, there are some things that people are going to tell you no, and you have to keep fighting for it if you really believe in yourself. So I think that's an important lesson to teach our baby. And selfishly also, I wanted Birdie to be able to see me wrestle.
Look at all those people watching. Hi, can you say hi? He's a shy little bird.
A little over 2 years after I said goodbye in Seattle, I got the amazing news that I was able to return.
You need to fight for your dreams. And if you fight for your dreams will fight for you.
Fortunately, I got quite the welcome back from a couple of old friends.
Oh, Kevin, no! The general manager's fighting back against Owens and Zayn.
I propose Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens face Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
It was pretty surreal that I made my WrestleMania return in the same building where 4 years earlier I had the greatest night of my career. And in a lot of ways, this night meant even more.
It goes without saying that Shane is fighting an uphill battle right now, but Shane McMahon doesn't care.
You've got to remember all the vitriol and contempt that Shane McMahon has had for months for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Well, Shane's understandably concerned about Daniel Bryan in his first match back in the ring, but Shane needs to be thinking about his own well-being.
Shane O'Mac is trying to establish who's boss out there.
Leg sweep. Nicely done. Elbow drop. Piercing. Nailed it. Oh, what agility. The armbar is locked in. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. Wow, look at the quickness by Shane McMahon. You gotta believe this one's over.
Brought in the hard way. I think it was an ill-advised decision for Shane to start this match after his partner was taken out.
I agree with you, Corey, but it's bold. Obviously, we know Shane doesn't always fight with his head. He fights with his heart. That is not the wisest decision, but Shane McMahon felt he had no other choice.
Beautiful technique.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
You know, Saxton, in the same manner that it's bold for Shane McMahon to continue fighting, it's also approaching levels of stupidity. This is more guts than brains is what it is.
And now it's 2-on-1 here. You got to admire the boldness of Shane McMahon going into this fight without Daniel Bryan, but the numbers are catching up to him.
Seeing Daniel Bryan on a stretcher at ringside at the start of this match is an eerie parallel to the last time Bryan was in this very venue, in the main event of WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, that's right, Corey. After an attack from Triple H earlier in the night, Bryan was in bad shape for the main event against Batista and Randy Orton. When the duo performed a Batista Bomb RKO combo on the announce desk, we thought the night would be over for the leader of the Yes Movement.
He's got him covered, and he doesn't stay down for long. Remember, Byron, if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, if they win, they'll be rehired to SmackDown Live.
That is not a comforting thought for Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon or the rest of the SmackDown Live roster for that matter.
Oh, what impact.
Not now. Not now. No.
It is
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. When this guy's on, look out.
Not now. Not now. No. It is no.
That's a combination. Bam!
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Harsh impact.
Everyone's raving about Daniel Bryan's return tonight, but can we also take some time to celebrate that tonight is KO Mania 3?
What's that?
Shane.
A lot of pride on the line here in the
Coast to coast.
Oh, it's over.
You guys brought up that KO Mania 3 almost didn't happen, but you neglected to mention that Owens had a match with Sami Zayn already set for WrestleMania. Shane McMahon made the match, and then they attacked him afterwards.
And all's well that ends.
Shoulders on the mat. Pin's broken up. The medical staff still dealing with Daniel Bryan after that cowardly attack from behind by Sami and Kevin.
You can form your own opinions on it, Cole. The fact of the matter is it was a brilliant sneak attack. Daniel Bryan was effectively removed from the equation before the bell could even ring.
And then
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Reminding everyone that Daniel Bryan still remains at... Sami Zayn has eyes to finish. Is he done? Oh, and he finds a way to escape.
Wow. Cole, I think this entire arena had written him off, myself included.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Corey, we could argue that no one was happier to hear that Daniel Bryan was cleared than Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were. That's why it was shocking to see them turn on their friend.
Well, listen, Daniel Bryan's dream was to come back and compete in the ring. And we're happy that he's back. The problem, not now. Not now. Oh, no. It is no time for... With all his injuries, I can't believe Shane's even able to still move. Oh, nasty impact.
He's...
Aruba kick by Zayn.
Zayn is on a roll again.
He goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. They did it. Wow, what a match.
And who could forget?
Not now. Not now.
Oh,
no.
God.
It is no time for...
Shane McMahon turns it around. Corey, Byron, the two of you touch on the highs and lows of Yes-O-Mania. Bryan's won and lost titles here, but I don't think he expected to go from the thrill of his first ring entrance in years to the pain of the pre-match attack so quickly. Here's hoping he can get back in this, and we'll be celebrating Yes-O-Mania here in New Orleans once again.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Not now. Not now. No.
It is no... That's a combination. Bam!
Is it enough to end this match? If it doesn't end the match this time, it might be time for a new finisher.
Tonight is a culmination of pent-up emotions since SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn have been at odds for months. Not only the two sides, but we've also seen Bryan angry. He's looking at it. We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Shane McMahon with the cover.
Oh, and breaking things up is Kevin Owens.
Right across the injured abdomen.
Owens and Zayn fighting for their livelihood, fighting for their careers.
There's a tag. Owens now legal.
KO looking to go up to the top rope.
This will be such poetic justice.
Oh, splash, cover on Shane.
No.
Breaking things up is Daniel Bryan.
Desperation on both sides here.
Well, Daniel Bryan was out of here. He left on a stretcher.
Well, he did, but he's now back. And Owens and Zayn are beside themselves.
Owens and Zayn thought it was a foregone conclusion.
Oh, no. Went for the cannonball. Shane moved out of the way. Bryan's back up on the apron.
Good golly, what a knee.
tag. Meanwhile, behind, he's got a overhold here.
Daniel Bryan wants the tag.
Almost, but not quite. And Shane now, real separation. Could this be his moment?
Shane absolutely desperate. Needs to make this tag and needs to make it now.
Can he get there? Can he make the tag to Daniel Bryan? If he does, this place will explode.
Shane crawling with everything he's got, trying to inch himself closer to Daniel Bryan.
Almost there. Almost there.
Yes! Here we go.
And here comes Daniel Bryan. His return to WWE in-ring competition. And Bryan unloading with the right hand. And look at Bryan go.
Knocks him off the apron. Daniel Bryan is on fire right now.
Bryan attacking with a fury.
A moment we never thought we'd see. Vintage Bryan is up to his feet.
Full speed ahead.
Bryan, down he goes. Bryan fired up. Oh, front slide takes him out.
Daniel Bryan from the apron.
He's going for it all. Daniel Bryan on the top rope. Oh, the mental drop kick.
Daniel Bryan came down hard. You got to wonder if the injuries are coming into play.
Bryan's just right. Uh-oh, from behind.
Oh, Daniel Bryan, though.
Rolls him off.
And now what does Bryan do? Turns his attention back to the corner. Ooh, the running drop kick. And the other one on the other side. And Daniel Bryan looks like the Daniel Bryan of old.
Like he hasn't missed a step.
Bryan controlling the entire tempo of this match by himself.
This is incredible. What a moment. Incoming.
Oh, nasty impact.
Whoa, Zayn dodged that one. Lightning quick. Nice job getting out of the way of that one. Oh, he's able to reverse it. Ooh, what impact.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Ooh. He might have it. Could be something here.
Hooked up. Boy, a back suplex.
Oh no, we know what this is.
Some things never leave you. In the case of Daniel Bryan, he has to find his incredible resiliency once more.
Sami Zayn's going for it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Here he goes.
Go even more permanently. This one's over, guys.
He wants it one more time.
This might be it.
Oh, my. If that doesn't end it, I don't...
Look at this. This could do it. Wow, talk about knowing where you're at all times.
Oh boy, all of SmackDown Live may be preparing to celebrate.
Counter here. And Sami Zayn reverses it. Suplex.
He's a ball of energy right now, but we'll see if it lasts.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
Oh, man!
He's making a statement here with this attack. Here we go a second time.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away?
Now that was an impressive series of moves.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
Oh, what a crossface.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away?
Now that's an impressive tag team victory.
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
Look at him go. Check him out here. I remember this part very well. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here are your winners, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
That's a big win, although there was a moment there where I thought it was going to go the other way.
Now that's the kind of win you can build some momentum off of.
Wow, just wow. I'm speechless. What an amazing match.
Since I've returned to the ring, everyone wants to know, what's next for Daniel Bryan? Well, I'm not even sure I know the answer to that question.
What a comeback story!
There are so many amazing superstars who I never got the chance to face before I retired. Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles. The dream match possibilities are endless. If I've learned anything from my difficult road in WWE, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And no matter what obstacles life throws in front of you, you have to fight for your dreams. What would happen if Daniel Bryan faced Bryan Danielson?
This is pure competition. About to do battle.
Daniel Bryan's a little bit softer than Bryan Danielson.
It's not my fault!
And that comes from being in all these buildings where we have showers and trainers and tape available. Bryan Danielson on the independents didn't have any of that. Like, you just go out there, it's gritty, it's rough, and you have to have a certain amount of mental toughness. But Daniel Bryan is a lot more savvy, a more intelligent in-ring performer, knows when to do stuff, why he's doing it. So Daniel Bryan versus Bryan Danielson, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm gonna let you decide.
Guys, this is a dream match right here. Daniel Bryan is taking on indie wrestling superstar Bryan Danielson.
It's going to be a nightmare for that Danielson nerd when Daniel destroys this internet darling.
These guys have eerily similar styles, so I look forward to seeing how they match up.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Got the leg.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Back inside the ring now.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Bouncing elbow.
This Danielson kid is falling behind. He obviously can't keep up with a true professional like Daniel Bryan.
As much as I hate to say it, Danielson could use some training. He seems like a perfect fit for NXT.
Got the leg. Dragon screw. That'll tear your knee up.
Harsh impact.
Boom, what impact.
Michael, you seem to harbor an extreme dislike for Bryan Danielson. Why do you hate the kid so much?
Saxton, he's a nerd. The Danielson guy can't get a girlfriend, and he never watches TV. Meanwhile, Daniel Bryan does a reality show with his gorgeous wife, Brie Bella.
You don't have to yell.
Hooked up. That could dislocate your shoulder. He's looking at it. Daniel Bryan is just dominating this Danielson guy. We're seeing experience over youth on display right here.
Not everyone can be the exception. Incredible combo.
Nobody does it quite like him.
Now that was an impressive series of moves.
He might have it.
Oh, that's the impact.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Here's a cover.
Daniel Bryan overcomes his past.
Turning back the hands of time.
Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
No doubt about it, he brought his A game, as you can see
Here is
here.
your winner, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan has shown how much a man can learn, how much a man can grow when he's doing what he loves.
When you strive for 2 decades to be the best, these are your results.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
That's one of those personal WrestleMania moments and memories that will last a lifetime. I'm so...
Well, happy Earth Day, everybody.
So if I weren't doing this, I would like to be a farmer.
I love looking at
I think it's a very rewarding experience to be out in the dirt with your hands and making food. What would happen if Daniel Bryan faced Bryan Danielson?
This is pure competition, about to do battle.
Daniel Bryan's a little bit softer than Bryan Danielson.
It's not my fault!
And that comes from being in all these buildings where we have showers and trainers and tape available. Bryan Danielson on the Independents didn't have any of that. Like, you just go out there, it's gritty, it's rough, and you have to have a certain amount of mental toughness. But Daniel Bryan is a lot more savvy, a more intelligent in-ring performer, knows when to do stuff, why he's doing it. So Daniel Bryan versus Bryan Danielson, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm gonna let you decide.
Guys, this is a dream match right here. Daniel Bryan is taking on indie wrestling superstar Bryan Danielson.
It's going to be a nightmare for that Danielson nerd when Daniel destroys this internet darling.
These guys have eerily similar styles, so I look forward to seeing how they match up.
Drop down, leapfrog,
Drop kick!
Great athleticism.
oh, what height! It's not fair that Danielson can go on the WWE Network to study his opponent, while Daniel Bryan has to find tapes in a VCR. Hurricane Rana. What a stomp.
Good grief. Oh, what a kick.
These two guys have some similar moves. They must have trained at the same school or something, but I digress. Danielson's faster hitting, but Daniel Bryan has a slightly bigger repertoire.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque. Torture your opponent's neck. I like it.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Oof, kick finds it.
Corey, you mentioned the similarities of Danielson's repertoire to...
Submission time. When this guy's on, look out. Is he done? Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Just launched.
A win here tonight would be monumental for Bryan Danielson. Beating a main eventer like Daniel Bryan could spring this newcomer.
Look at Bryan Danielson.
Oh, it's locked in, the crossface.
Is it enough, though?
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous. Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
Is he gonna...
Oh, what a crossface.
Can't waste any time here.
The two of you brought up the extremely unlikely scenario of Bryan Danielson winning and trying for a title. Win or lose, Danielson needs the help of a veteran. Maybe he could team with his opponent tonight. Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
I'm a fan of this Bryan Danielson kid, but he's at a severe disadvantage tonight. Daniel Bryan's a 19-year veteran, while Bryan Danielson has only been at this for 4 years.
I agree, Corey, but Danielson is a fast learner and has already wrestled in Japan and has honored some of America's top independent promotions.
Back in from the apron.
Suplex.
The two of you discussed Danielson's inexperience tonight. Have you seen his velocity in heat matches? His composition isn't exactly main event caliber.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you, but Danielson's only faced a few WWE competitors. Guys like Jamie Noble and Rico are talented, sure, but they're not exactly on the level of a Triple H or a Randy Orton.
Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive.
This could do it. Wow, I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
Wow, what's it going to take?
Down with a neck breaker.
Oh, man!
This might be it.
Oh, my. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He's definitely starting to lose it here.
Look out, he breaks free.
Great job by him there, but he's still in a tough spot, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Here he goes.
Impressive combination kicks.
Can he finish him off here?
Uh-oh. Is he done? Whoa, he gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Michael.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal. Boom. Game, set, match. This one is over.
And this has got to be it. 2. And he's able to get the shoulder up.
How'd he do that?
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, what an uppercut.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. Going for the big one.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
And he fights his way free.
He's got to be working on instinct right now, Cole.
Suplex!
Oh, he turns it around on the shoulders here.
And it could be a long way down from there.
Boom, what impact! Oh my goodness, crushing it! Oh, what impact! Look at Bryan Danielson.
Beautiful technique.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
And he got a near fall out of it.
What a match. Setting him up in position here on the second rope.
DDT. Oh, boy, he is rolling. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's looking at it.
Oof! Warm up the bus. This one is over.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
Gotta believe this one's over. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
3! No, this isn't possible! Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Almost forgot about this one. He's getting it done here. Oh, I can't believe this. He really put on a great show.
Here is your winner, Bryan Danielson.
Leave the time machine under the cave. Bryan Danielson has defeated one of the greatest of all time.
Someone save me.